Receive greetings from me this morning. I hope you are well and God has given you that synergy, that energy to make sure that at least you are playing your role responsibly. Today I want us to handle another issue. Last time we talked about the habits and how habits are very propelling when it comes to parenthood. Today I want us to handle the process, teaching the process. The issue with our generation is we are creating an instant generation, a generation which is not patient enough to wait for the result. We are training our children to be achievers, not training them the process towards achievement. Now, which one is important? The result or the process of the result? If we teach the result-oriented generation, the fruits that we are achieving are the rebellion, criminal activities, the runouts, the murderers, family absconders, impregnating people and running away. Those are the kind of fathers we are raising. People who can maintain the family relationships. People who can maintain social relationship with neighbors and people because they were never taught the process of achieving the result. The other time also we talked about the type of intelligence we're supposed to give the child. Remember, we have the IQ, the intelligence quotient. Then we have the EQ, emotional quotient. We have the SQ, social quotient. Then we have the AQ, which is adversary or adversity quotient. All these things, all these intelligence are needed, but the generation we are raising as parents, we are missing a mark because we are really stressing on what? On intelligence, forgetting the emotional, forgetting the social and adversity, which is very, very important. So let's talk about the process. How do we teach the process? How do we entice the process in our children so that they don't rush just to achieve, rather they must be ready to walk through the process and achieve what they want to achieve rightfully. Number one, as a process, make sure as a parent you have a purpose for your child. When you create a purpose, yourself as a parent, you have a vision where you visualize where you want your children to be. For example, in your family, you may say, I want a technician. Don't impose. Don't force them to be a specific technician you want in the house. Just create a wider purpose of being a technician, but whichever they select, support them in the purpose. This one is found in the book of Colossians 4:18. Make that reference. And even Galatians 4:18. Sorry, Galatians, not Colossians. Number two, have a planning. Once you have a purpose, make sure you put order in them. Planning. What are you going to follow? The steps they are supposed to follow. Remember, we are saying that proper planning prevents poor performance. So if you want the children to perform well in that school academics, in that home course, in that social effect, in that adversity, the power to overcome the challenges, make sure you have proper planning so that they become better achievers. Number three, make sure you have analytical program. Make sure you know how to do assessment. Make sure you teach these children as young as they are how to make the follow-up in whatever they are doing so that they may know whether they are in the right direction or they are missing it, so that they stop wasting time. Some of them might wait until the end result, that's when they remember. But if you set analytical timetable, assessment program, by the end of the day, they will really get what they want. Number four, make sure that you teach the accountability. When you become accountable, it will be easy to become responsible, because accountability itself is a responsibility. So if they are responsible and they become accountable, That mess they are doing in the house, make sure they become accountable for it, make sure they become responsible for it. Don't pick every mess done for your child. If you pick everything, you correct everything, you help them every situation, by the end of the day they will not be accountable. Number 5, patience. This one you can refer to the book of Colossians now, chapter 1, Colossians 1:11. You can check on that, talking about patience. Now, the Bible talk about people who wait, and the Bible talk about waiting is worthwhile. Now, what you are going to do, the children you are developing, you must teach them the power, the energy of making sure that they are patient enough to wait for the right thing. Don't bring that hurry, the faster moves, the instant generation where they want everything to be done immediately, there and there. They come and ask you for money, you want to give it there and there. No, teach them the value of patience. Teach them that patience sometimes is worthwhile, because you will get whatever you want in the right way. Number 6, the rewards. Every businessman, of course, enjoys the reward, and the reward of each and every business is normally the profit. That profit, the way you consume it, the way you plan for it, is a reward. Your children also, when they achieve a target, they become tops in their classes, in their academic, please develop a habit of rewards. Reward should not only be connected to money, because sometimes money is not there. Clapping for them, that's a reward. Giving them better names, that's a reward. Sometimes you take them for lunch out, that's a reward. Weekend, we are going out, road trip, that's a reward. Develop a reward culture in your house, and your children will know how to learn the process. Next, talk about the budget. Number 7. As young as they are very important. It's very good for them to know the process. The budget, it's very good to know the budget. That little money you get as salary, that monthly budget, sit down with your children, write down whatever they want. If they are going back to school, in boarding school, let them write the budget. Every item against the price, every item against the price, so that they can know as they grow how to economize and how to so that budget mindset makes them become accountants in their minds, and they will know how to survive. That principle of earn, save, then spend, not earn, spend, then save. Saving should come first. So if you do that budget with them, they will learn the process of saving. Number 8, integrity. There's nothing good, worth, important you can leave for your children that integrity. Integrity is the best. Better name is the best. We better say that be honest, be faithful in all your doings. Your children will follow the path. Teach your children to be honest in whatever they do. Teach your children to be honest with that work they were given at school to do it. If you left a responsibility at home, let them do it to their best. That is the integrity. In the book of Titus chapter 2 verse 7, we are talking about the integrity value. Number 9, value of time. Time is very important. We may think that because time keeps on repeating itself, time is a very important resource. If you waste it, it will never recover again. Now, make sure you teach them the value of time so that they may be able to meet their planning. Number 10, balancing. Now, the problem comes here. We have things that are important in life. We have things that are emergent in life, emergency cases. We have things that we call the needs. Remember, we have things that we call the wants, then things that are necessary. Now, some things may be emergency, but they are not important. Some things might be important, but they are not emergency. Some things we may just want them, but for sure they are not necessary. Something we may need them, but they are not necessary. So teach them the balance, how to balance the important things, how to balance things that are emergency, how to balance things that are necessary, things that we need, and things that we want. If you do this, they will be able to prioritize what is a job, for example, what is the career, what is the difference between a lifestyle, what is the difference, what is right and what is freedom. They will be able to balance all these things. Start them there. For this, your children, they will be well. Last and least, please acknowledge and be responsible for each and everything. Teach them how to acknowledge what is important. Teach them to acknowledge their failures. Teach them to acknowledge what they want. Teach them to acknowledge what is expected out of them. Otherwise, let's teach our children process and we'll be creating a generation that is patient enough. When you create a generation that is patient enough, things will be very nice. I wish you all the best in your parenthood. Bye.